All right, so those were phones to look forward to in 2025. But what about cars? We haven't touched upon that. The auto industry is also charging ahead with electric vehicles leading the revolution. Maruti's Vitara to Mercedes Electric G Wagon. 2025 is all about innovation, sustainability on the road, and also getting the miles with that one charge. That's what people are looking forward to. So EV is not a discussion anymore. EV is now.
And to tell us a little bit more about India's revolution, the revolution we're seeing on the roads, Kranti Sambhav, editor of Overdrive. Kranti, we play out for our audiences Overdrive verdicts every single day. It's great to have you here on the show. What are the big launches that we can look forward to in the next year?
Good morning, Toya and Sonal. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to everyone.
To you.
2025 is going to be the year of, I'm not sure what, whether it's SUV, like EVs, motorcycles, because we are going to see many launches, different kind of launches, different segments, and biggest news still is the return of Auto Expo to Pragati Maidan. And there we can see a couple of products which you already mentioned. Biggest news there would be number one car maker launching their first fully electric vehicle, that Vitara. And I'm really hopeful, not only with the product, but also when we see number one car maker getting into a segment, it will also give that push to EV charging infrastructure, which we all keep talking about. Second news is obviously Hyundai's Creta EV, which we saw they released some of the technical specifications and the look and everything yesterday. So that is one more product which many people, because Creta is anyway a segment creator, and it's one of the best sellers in that segment, that price band. It still sells so much. Then we have MG's Cyberstar, which is going to be one small, it's a sports car, but in the luxury space. So MG is getting in that space. Again, electric, very fast, and that's going to be their flagship model. And you mentioned G Wagon, lots of you search on the internet, on YouTube, you'll get so many videos of G Wagon, electric G Wagon doing circles. So we saw that glimpse of that car last year before Bharat Mobility Expo. Now we'll see the launch very soon. Other than this, we have seen a couple of unveilings. For example, Skoda Kailak will go on sale. Then you have Mahindra's, Born Electric 2 models, BE6, which was earlier 6E. Now they've, after whatever the conversation and court cases and everything and notices, they changed the name BE6 and XEV9E. So these two electric vehicles, which we have seen, much talked about, and their deliveries might start around between Feb and March. So these are the products which we are looking forward to.
So what I'm hearing from you, Kranti, is that if 2024 was about adopting EV, 2025 is going to be about a flourishing EV market, that even Maruti and the rest of them are now forced to do it. And you might see a lot of households have one EV car now, if one can look at it like that. But when it comes to EV, we've seen adoption even in two-wheelers. Are you seeing a similar trend come in?
EV two-wheelers, they are doing, if we talk about just the number of models or number of variants, they are already pretty, that market is pretty rich anyway. So we have seen various makers like Ola, Ather, and Ultraviolet. They have launched lots of products this year. Again, there will be lots of variants, new products, but the main focus would be on four-wheelers in that sense, because in four-wheeler space, the speed of adoption is not as fast as the two-wheeler segment. So I guess what you're saying is correct. That will, but the rate of the increment would be not as high as we have already. We have seen that change. So EV two-wheelers, because even if you look at the numbers, biggest chunk is from EV two-wheelers. So when we say that EV market is flourishing, EV market is growing, while we discuss all the cars and range.
Adoption is two-wheelers actually. That's where the numbers are.
Two-wheeler customers are more value-centric, and they have started buying those two-wheelers much before car customers.
Kranti, tell us, when it comes to, internationally, we've seen Tesla launch some pretty, funky models out there, models. There was the Cybertruck, for example, but the actual on-ground number of units it was selling was still much, much less, the Cybertruck, even though it had that out there design. In India, what are the cutting-edge trends we're seeing in EV design? What are consumers going for, and what have manufacturers now found they want to stay away from?
So what has happened with electric vehicles is that now, because when we use the term born electric, so what happens that the platform, the tech, the body, the features, everything is developed from the scratch. And then what happens that car makers have more freedom to express more, better feature availability, and they use everything, because in the existing any existing model, changing or putting new screens, new tech, new feature is difficult. With electric vehicles, this is what has happened. We have seen, whether it's ADAS or the kind of voice control features which you've seen in cars, you will see electric cars more flexible in that sense. So most of for example, these two cars, Mahindra BE6 and XEV9E, a bit technical. So these two cars, we have seen lots of new features in those cars, which we generally don't see in regular ICE vehicles. So whether it's, rest of the features are anyway available with other cars also, but not with the kind of speed which we've seen in EVs. So now, if you look at Indian customers, what has happened, that they have started looking at EVs as value for money, silent, automatic, because and plus instantaneous torque. And then with all of this, you have some gimmicky, some useful, some functional features. So most of the electric cars are pretty up to date in that sense.
Ah, right. So, software is the name of the game, and EV, this is year 2025, is the time when we are seeing an all-round adoption. So let's see how it's actually taken in by the consumers. Thank you so much, Kranti, for giving us a glimpse and looking into the ball over there and telling us what 2025 has in store.